Hello students, today we are going to start another disorder related to the immune system, that is autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune disorder means, as the name suggests, autoimmune, auto means self and immune means immune system. So if our immune system works against itself, then this condition is actually become very much complex and it may be due to any of the reason we cannot recognize the self and the non-self, right? Self and non-self means we have a specific condition due to suppose genetic disorder, some genes can be abnormal or malfunctioning, or maybe due to environmental condition, due to suppose some drugs, some chemicals, some toxins. What happened, our body fail to understand the self and the non-self thing. Okay, we know that our immune system can able to find the non-self. The foreign particles can be detected by the macrophages and the T helper cells, right? And T helper cells, whenever detect the foreign particle, then what happen? Our immune system activates and it produces B and T cell to kill that foreign particle. Now what happened in those conditions? The individual's T cell, T helper cell, cannot even able to find or detect the self and the non-self. It may distinguish our own body cells or our tissues as foreign particle, and whenever it develop the immune response, then our B and the T cell do not know which is foreign or which is non-foreign. If the T helper cell give this information that this is foreign, that means this is foreign. So what happened? Our B and T cell produce antibody and cytotoxic killer cell, and it kills our own cell. So it can lead to various difficult condition, right? So this can lead to complete paralysis of the individual. He can lose his memory, he can completely lose his hormonal balance, and can lead to a lot of condition, right? So this is known as the autoimmune disorder. So see, what is the main definition? It is actually a complex system of failure of recognition of self and non-self, that is known as autoimmune disorder. So what can happen? What are the main causes of this inability or failure of the distinction of the foreign particle? Why we detect our own cells as foreign cells? See, we have a complex system that is known as a major histocompatibility complex. So actually this major histocompatibility complex gives us information. This is actually a protein that is known as MHC protein. So this MHC protein can give this information, yes, this is self and this is non-self. Now we know that MHC is a protein. So from where this protein will be formed? Obviously from a gene. By a process of transcription and translation, this protein have been formed, isn't that? So what happened? This gene which is producing this MHC complex or MHC protein that is supposed abnormal, then that gene will not able to produce or develop this MHC, major histocompatibility complex. That protein will be not developed properly, or it is malfunctioning. And also this can happen that the T helper cell, they also start to show abnormality on its receptor. So T helper cell can find the pathogen with the help of some receptors. If those receptors cannot work, or if that MHC protein producing gene, that gene is abnormal, then what can happen? That individual can suffer from autoimmune disorder. It can be also some type of environmental factors like drugs, some chemicals, okay, maybe some toxins. So those are not that important. Just you need to know that if all these things are happening, then the individual fail to recognize the self and non-self, and it will start to kill our own cells. So if the individual have autoimmune disorder, then in the blood it is strikingly happening that T helper cell strikingly increase, right? And the T suppressor cell, okay, so this T suppressor cell will decrease in a very high extent. So normally what is the function of the suppressor cell? This suppressor cell will give the information to the cytotoxic killer cell that already suppose you have killed all the pathogen, now you have to be deactivated. And due to this information of the suppressor cell, cytotoxic killer cell stop its functioning. Now what happened? Due to the abnormal increase of the T helper cell start to distinguish the self as the non-self or the foreign particle, and suppressor cell is not present to give this information to the cytotoxic cell so that it can stop reacting or stop releasing all those chemicals to destroy the cell. We will develop this complex system called autoimmune disorder. Okay, generally it is genetic disorder. It passes from parent to the children due to this gene condition. See, MHC producing gene is abnormal, suppose, then it will pass from one generation to the next generation, and it can cause the disease that is known as autoimmune disorder. Now just see what are the treatments. We can take different type of drugs that are available to fight against those type of foreign particle. So let's just see what are they. We can take corticosteroids. Some steroids are available who can actually able to deactivate or decrease the immune system to certain extent, so it can be used. Next one, plasmapheresis. Plasmapheresis is actually a complex system. It is just like the dilation process. That means in the dilation process, remember in hemodialysis what happened in the kidney disorders, in first year we have studied that the blood is taken out, the urea is separated, and pure blood means without urea the blood is allowed to enter into the individual's body if the kidney do not function. So in plasmapheresis what happened, the individual's plasma is taken. From the plasma, these T helper cells are taken out by centrifugation process, and after that the blood without the T helper cell or with low T helper cell is introduced into the body, so that this T helper cell cannot find the self cell as the foreign. If you have more T helper cell, it will distinguish the normal own cells as foreign cells. If you don't have those T helper cell, then obviously there will be nobody to tell the immune system that this self cell is a non-self cell, right? So this is other type of vaccinations are also available, like T cell vaccination, monoclonal antibodies, then some stem cells. If it is introduced into the individual, then what can happen? We can recover from this, not recover completely, to certain extent we can get relief from the autoimmune disorders, right? So we have different type of diseases, example of autoimmune disorder. Let's just see what are they. First of all, Addison's disease. So what happened in the Addison's disease? Actually all those diseases we have discussed in first year. So what happened in Addison's disease? See, this is the adrenal gland, right? Adrenal gland have two parts, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. So this adrenal cortex part that is destroyed. Okay, so due to this, what happened? Our own immune system kills, suppose, the adrenal cortex part. Then the three hormones that are glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid and gonadocorticoid will not able to release, and due to that condition the individual will have abnormal level of mineral content and glucose content, which will completely destroy the individual's whole physiology, right? So that condition, that disease is known as Addison's disease. Next type of disease is myasthenia gravis. This is a very important disease that is happening in the people where suppose the joint feel extreme pain. So this is happening in case of suppose some synovial joints. We know what happens in the synovial joints. We have some cartilages above the bone, and that will be covered by the membrane, synovial membrane. Now the immune system thinks that the cartilage present above the bone that is foreign, so it destroys. by the immune system. So what happened in that region, the bone, above that bone where we need to have the cartilage, that cartilage is not present. So maybe this is possible that a bone and bone can hit and it can cause pain, right? So what happened, the bone start to replace those areas, and whenever the bone start to replace that region where actually the cartilage should be present, in that region it becomes ossified, right? It becomes even bone. So obviously what happened earlier, bone and bone was if it is heating, it was actually prevented by the cartilage. Now it will be not able to. So bone and bone may hit and it can cause tremendous pain, right? Oh, sorry. So that we are discussing actually for the rheumatoid arthritis, right? So we are discussing the rheumatoid arthritis when the individual start to destroy its own cartilage, and that is the condition called rheumatoid arthritis, right? So I have just changed it. See, next disease is myasthenia gravis. So what is myasthenia gravis now? Now we should know one thing, that suppose this is our muscle, so that muscle will able to contract and relax due to the information of the nervous system, right? So this nervous system will give the information to the muscle, and muscle will able to contract after getting the information from the neurons, right? And in between the neuron and the muscle, what we have a space. Remember we discussed the synapse, synaptic cleft, all those things. So in the synaptic cleft region, what happened? Normally the neurotransmitter comes, and those neurotransmitters able to bind to the receptors. Okay, neurotransmitter binding receptors present above the muscle, and after that it can cause depolarization in the muscle, and after that the muscle will able to contract, right? Now in myasthenia gravis, what happened? These receptors are thought to be foreign, right? And after that the body's immune system will kill those receptors. Okay, then what will happen? There is no problem in the neuron giving the impulse, and even the muscle. Neuron give the impulse, muscle do not get this information, so muscle will not able to contract. So what will happen in myasthenia gravis? The individual limbs, basically the skeletal muscle, they will not able to work. Like suppose the blinking of the eye will be not in his or her control. He will not able to ride, he will not able to walk, he will not able to properly swell, right? So he live on a liquid diet actually. Okay, because in this pharynx regions actually the muscles will control also swelling, okay, swallowing, right? So what happened in myasthenia gravis? The individual will become paralyzed, right? So what is this? These are the different types, examples of autoimmune disorder. There are lots of examples we have. I will give you the examples in a chart, but the most important examples I have told, that is Addison's disease, myasthenia gravis, and rheumatoid arthritis. Remember that. And one also I can give, that is diabetes mellitus. Okay, so diabetes mellitus can be of two types. Okay, one is type 1 diabetes mellitus. This is known as insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and type 2 diabetes mellitus is known as non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, or also it is called as NIDDM. So in this diabetes mellitus, what happened? We know that insulin is released from a cell, specific cell, that is known as beta cell, from the pancreas, islets of Langerhans, right? Now what happened? The immune system destroys the beta cell, right? So if the immune system release this suppose some cells, killer cell, to kill this beta cell will no more release insulin. If insulin will not be released, the individual glucose level will not able to decrease, because blood glucose will be converted into glycogen by whom? By this insulin. So what will happen? Due to the low level of insulin, the individual will suffer from diabetes mellitus. This is also known as IDDM, or type 1 diabetes mellitus, due to the destruction of the beta cell of the islets of Langerhans, endocrine part of the pancreas. Okay, that can be treated by taking the insulin injection, right? So what is that? There are different examples of autoimmune disorders we have seen. There are different treatments are available. All the treatments, you have to just remember how all those treatments will work. We don't need it. Some of the treatments we will get whenever we will discuss biotechnology. Then we will discuss all those monoclonal antibodies and all, right? And stem cell also. So that is all about the autoimmune disorders. Hope you have understood. A short note will come if it comes in subjective exam, and in objective MCQ you may be asked what are the different type of treatments or what are those type of disorders. So all those disorders I will give you in PDF format. So that is all about the autoimmune disorder. Hope you have understood. Thank you.